Right, so I've returned home to find one of these missed delivery things you get from the post office. Signature required. That's the one. I can only assume it's Cambridgeshire Police in a vain attempt to return my phone. Because I'm not expecting anything, so thanks for the warning, PC Harmon. I shan't be picking that up. How does it feel to have all your correspondence ignored? Just out of interest. I mean, granted, it's not evidence for court that I'm ignoring, like you did mine, but I just wondered. Anyway, someone put a link up with the Northamptonshire business bulk county court thing. The video I did last night. And it's on gov.uk, which you can get this yourself. I imagine just Google Northamptonshire County Court Business Centre under gov.uk. I'm not sure, as I say, the link is there if you want to just click on that quickly. What we do, have I got this right around? Yeah. What we do, we handle county court claims for money made through the Money Claim Online service and the responses received. We do not handle claims made on paper forms. Which is funny because you send paper forms out. But when you get that paper form, as I explained, if you watch that video, to which there is a link on the video I mentioned in the video about Northamptonshire Bulk Court, Lowell Solicitors, I forget what it's called now. Who needs an actual court case? Lowell Solicitors have friends at court. And you get that through, and that's a lot of it. You've got a government, what's it called? I'm going to say key code, but it's not. But there's a government gateway number. That's it. That's what you've got to put in when you go online. So the government brought this in. That's without a shadow of a doubt. And I'll tell you what they've brought in, by the way, because this is actually quite fucking frightening. We also provide a service for bulk users, e.g. credit card companies and utility providers, to electronically file large volumes of county court claims for money. Now, before I go on, right, does that sound anything at all like what they do with the council tax? When they rubber stamp a long list of names and just send them to the court? You see where I'm going with this? It's quite fucking frightening. We're actually moving to the point where they don't want to bother with court cases. Right, because what's going to happen is you're going to get a standard threatening letter through from a debt collection company. Next thing you know, you're going to get these forms from the bulk county court. I didn't know what to do with them, so why should anyone else? At the time, I knew nothing about this. And then the next thing you know, you're being found guilty. As Tommy Cooper used to say, just like that. They don't want court cases. Do you see where that's going? At all. We also handle challenges to orders of recovery after parking tickets and certain driving violations. So they'll actively dispute your claim, your evidence. I think this is what they're saying. They'll actively dispute your evidence, but they don't want court cases. Deductions employers need to make for an employee's pay after a court judgment against an employee. That's how they'll take your wages off you as well. That's nice. So what are they? And bearing in mind, some people have actually gone to apply for a loan. I've mentioned this before. Some people have actually gone to apply for a loan or to buy a car or something like that, you know. And they've found out they've got a CCJ from these people, and they've had no paperwork through whatsoever. They didn't have a fucking clue it was there. And believe me, when you get the paperwork through, that doesn't fucking help you either. So they don't want court cases. They'll actively dispute your evidence, and they'll take your wages off you. All without you having a chance to say anything. We work together with the County Courts of England and Wales. We only handle the administration of cases. Cases which need a court hearing will be heard by a district judge or a circuit judge in a county court. So they're really stretching that out there. That says to me they don't want court hearings at all. And that's about it, isn't it? I mean, we know the address. I've read that out a couple of times online. But that, to me, is... The original law stands, guys. Basically, if someone contacts you and say you owe us this money because we've bought this debt, all you have to do is write back and say, thanks very much for paying my debt off. Right, but all that's going to happen here is you get a threatening letter, then the next thing you know, you get the forms. Probably not going to know what to do with them. And the next thing you know, you've been found guilty. This really is... This is Nazi kangaroo courts. That's all this is. And again, you notice, of course... See, at the top here it says make a court claim for money. That's what they're interested in, guys. I'll just read this last. I think this is really quite fucking frightening. We also provide a service for bulk users, e.g. credit card companies and utility providers, to electronically file large volumes of county court claims for money. I don't think I need to say any more, really.